Good morning, everybody. This is Pastor Rick, Broadman Baptist Church, and this is the Broadman Word for September 17th, 2025. Hey, so listen, the title of today's message is The Value of Christ, and taking a look at a passage from John, the Apostle John, and uh, reading it and contemplating what the value of Christ is in our own lives. So I'll just read it to you. It's 12:3, famous scene where Mary and Martha have received Jesus into their home. And we learn in John 12:3 then, that Mary took about a pint of pure nard, an expensive perfume. She poured it on Jesus' feet and wiped his feet with her hair, and the house was filled with the fragrance of the perfume. Now, an act of service for sure. Back then, not everybody had shoes, and the shoes they did have didn't exactly keep your feet clean. So, this was definitely an act of recognizing who Jesus was. But more importantly, to put it in context, people didn't just have things back then. You didn't have just stuff. There wasn't a Walmart or a Target or anything like it to go to get cheap things or even things in general. Things had to be made, things had to be imported, things had to be cultivated, grown, crafted by hands. And so things were expensive. And particularly things like perfume that weren't really necessary, they weren't necessary to life, were already expensive. And then this particular type of perfume was rare and very expensive. So if you were to ask Mary about the things of value in her life, what's truly important to you, and you think about what she would have had to what she would have had to do to get this perfume, particularly a pint of it. To get this perfume, she would have had to work long and hard. She would have had to toil endlessly, scrimped, saved, dreamt about, and finally able to go to a merchant and get this stuff. This would have been something in her life of extreme value, not just because of its cost, but because of what she would have had to do to get it. It would have been a significant effort to afford something like this. And so, the bigger illustration here is not just her willingness to be at Jesus' feet and serve Jesus. Of course, it's Jesus Christ. It's the importance that she placed on the presence of Jesus in her life. In this case, fortunately for her, the physical presence of Jesus. But the presence of Jesus Christ to her was worth using this incredibly valuable thing, this prized possession, was not of use to her anymore. She wanted it to be used to please and glorify the presence of Jesus Christ. She wanted the world, or at least the people there, to know who this was to her, who this was in her life, so much so that whatever the work, the saving, the effort, the finding of this perfume even, it wouldn't have been easy to even get, or not meaning to purchase, but to locate. She wanted everybody to know. She wanted Jesus to know the value of Christ in her life. It was worth her most prized possession to be used on him. So for us today, What's Jesus worth to you? The easy answer, he's my Lord and Savior. I'm the reason I'm alive, and yeah, all the stuff you hear, right? Words. What's the practical application of those words? What do you show the world the value of Jesus Christ is? Mary showed the world with the use of the perfume on Jesus' feet his extreme value to her. What is it you are showing to the world about the value of Jesus Christ in your life? About that love that was displayed for you on Calvary? About the personal salvation and resurrection that you went under because of what he did for you? The expression of that love, or the return of that love to Christ, is your life. The sum and total of what you do and who you are for Christ is the expression of your love for Christ. People do what they love. People do what they're passionate about. They will go through extreme measures to achieve or attain things that they see of value. We see it all the time. People do crazy things to get a car, a house, a trip, an experience, or whatever. And then humanitarily, people will do extreme things to help those that they love. What is it you are showing the world about your love for Jesus Christ? What is the displayed value of Christ in your life to the world? How is it the world knows where Jesus Christ is in your life? Is it through your service and giving? Is it through your evangelism? Is it through your presence in speech? Are you a speaker of the truth? What is it you're doing? What's the risk to you? What's the sacrifice from you? How does the world know what Jesus Christ has done in your life and what he continues to do for you daily? So listen, brothers and sisters, we have a responsibility to be the living representation of Christ's completed work on the cross. His redemptive work on the cross lives through us. And the world must know that through us. And so the question for you is, what's the value of Christ in your life? And how does anybody else know what that value is? You have a wonderful day in the Lord. I love you, and I'll talk to you next time.